I think the impact is enormous now that we're only beginning to understand it. I mean, if you think of when the telephone was first brought out, people fundamentally had to change their behaviour. Instead of just receiving information from the post, which they then read, digest, and then 2 weeks later send back, you now have to interact on a personal level and an immediate level as well. And I think social media has actually had that same effect with communications. You know, now companies and consumers can speak directly to who they want to, and they can ask direct questions to the companies, and also companies can make the same to their consumers. Firstly, I think they need to start listening. At the moment, I think they are slightly scared of these new media channels, and before they can make any sort of informed decision on what they should be doing, they need to start listening. So I suppose that's step one. The second step is they need to understand which channels are pertinent to their audience, because not all channels will be relevant to their audience. So that's step two, and this is all part of the intelligence gathering. Step three is deciding what conversations they want to engage in. Should they engage in a conversation? How will it fit in with their business needs? These are all parts of the critical aspect of it. Because due to the nature of social media, you can really hone in on a very niche part of any form of business. But before they can actually do that, they need to have the ability, they need to have the knowledge in order to make these informed decisions. That also is a very fascinating question, and I think the fact that it's evolved so quickly in the last 5 years, if not less, means that it will just continue to evolve. Platforms will pop up, platforms will disappear. I think at the moment we're still in the kind of bedding in phase. I think the fundamental principles behind it will stay the same, i.e. conversations are immediate, conversations are very targeted, niche industries and niche journalists from a kind of media journalist point of view will be able to speak directly to the people. And I think the evolution is still up in the air, but I think it's going to be a fascinating time. And it's actually now that both the consumers, both the business and also the communications industry, we need to start focusing on how we're going to react, because there is a fundamental shift. And unless businesses, PR companies and consumers react to this fundamental shift, there's going to be missed opportunities. I think that they're going to react in a very positive way. I think that there are a lot of professionals out there who are looking at how they can address these new channels, how they can use them to help support their companies. I mean, essentially it's communication. The core principles are the same, but the channels are different. From a Cognito's point of view, we're looking at launching a new analytical program that essentially cuts through the noise that these new media channels are creating. It gives companies the ability to identify who's talking about them, what conversations are being said, and it allows them to have the information to work out if they should engage, how they should engage, and exactly what channel should they be engaging in.